Everyone, John here for Human Potential. I'm going to talk to you about something that's kind of fascinating to me. And I'm going to talk to you why I'm proud to be an a-hole. Um, I'm proud. I'm proud. I've been called an asshole more than once by a number of people. And you know what I find? Um, I really find that sometimes when people are assholes, it's because other people don't like what they're saying. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I remember back in the day, they used to call. I've heard rumors that Michael Landon, who has passed on, but Little House on the Prairie, Bonanza, they said, "Oh, he was an asshole." Um, Maybe he wasn't so much an asshole as he just had his way of doing things, um, and other people who wanted to control the situation didn't like it. But judging by his success, I would say he's been pretty successful in his career, and he probably had a certain way of wanting to go about it, and certain executives probably didn't want that. And I've sometimes you hear like some people call certain women in the entertainment industries assholes, or the other word. And what I found is what they were actually doing is just having a voice, and the men around them didn't like them having that voice, and they called them difficult to work with. But yet they were right, and judging by their successful career, they probably had to be an asshole to stick to their guns. And when I went through my sort of spiritual revolution, and still, of course, going through it, um, I challenge a lot. I challenge people. I challenge a lot of beliefs. I challenge a lot of the system. And you know what? I've been called an asshole for it. And that's okay. I'm glad. I'm proud. I'm proud to be an asshole, because being an asshole means not just kowtowing to the status quo, or just simply going with the flow just for the sake of going with the flow. When something is not right, it's okay to speak about it. Okay? It doesn't mean that it's wrong, doesn't mean anything, doesn't mean that it's right. It just simply means what it is. So for years, I was told that God was vengeful, and that you'd go to hell and sin and all these kinds of things. And then I realized when I went through my spiritual revolution that God was none of those things. God was pure love. God did not judge you. God was not there to damn you to hell and all these things. Simply not the case at all. And that we actually are spiritual, etheric bodies having a human experience. And that basically goes against the general concept of the religious folks out there. And they become very, very, let's say, angered at a lot of what spiritual people have to say. And which I find, I love it when people get angry. Like there's been a certain controversy right currently with the Olympics and their opening ceremony. And a lot of the Christians or Catholics were up in arms over the so-called Last Supper. Now, I haven't seen it. I don't care if I see it. But what I can tell you is this. If that upsets you, guess what? You're pretty weak in your faith. Pretty weak in your faith. And that's what I have to say to you. If you're that weak in your faith that something like that can disturb you, wow, you in somewhere inside your body is probably questioning your own faith and your own religion, just like I did. And you're realizing somewhere within you that what you've been told your whole life may not be true. Now, am I saying religion is bad? I am not saying religion is bad. Am I saying churches are bad? I'm not saying churches are bad. Community is good. Communal is good. The actual state of religion, however, that I question, because it's means of control. It's not free thinking. Why did they put down psychics all these years? Why did they put down psychics? The governments have used psychics forever. Remote viewers, they've used them forever. They don't want you to do it, though. Why? They don't want you having power. The power of your own self. Now, let me tell you something. When you get the power within and you believe in yourself and you know who you are, trust me, there is nothing that can harm you or take you down, because you know fundamentally who you are and what you are. So yes, I'm proud to be an asshole. You know what? And I wear it as a badge of honor because I'm going to continue to speak out against things. I'm going to continue to speak out against the status quo because the status quo, trust me, doesn't have your best interest at heart. It just doesn't. They're out for profit, 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 and profit, and more profit. That's what they're about. They're designed for profit. I'm not condemning these people either. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying they're unaware of what they're doing. They're being led by the dollar. And the dollar is not bad. The dollar is good. It's just a form of energy, an exchange of energy. That is all it is. So I'm not demonizing the dollar. So don't make no mistake here. And I'm not demonizing the people who are doing it. They're just doing what they're taught, what they've known to do. So I bless them, love them, send them on their way. How do we change the whole? We change ourselves. By changing ourselves, we change the whole. Each individual in a positive thoughts, positive deeds, positive action continually can change the whole. And I will continue to be an asshole and wear it as a badge of honor. And I hope all of you will as well. You don't have to stand in a corner and preach. You don't have to yell at people. You don't have to do anything like that. But simply question that which has been done forever to see if it's right for you. Even this message today, always ask yourself, does this ring true? Is it okay to speak, right? Is it okay to speak against injustice? Is it okay to have actions against the status quo that say, hey, guess what? Eat the standard American diet. And guess what? You'll get sick. Why? Because sick is money. And then when you question, YouTube's flooded with this. People get censored because, oh, guess what? They're talking against the traditional foundation of what most of us have believed our whole lives. So, yes, I'm proud to be an asshole. Thanks for listening, guys. Hey, have a great day. Remember, always love yourself for who you are. You are a great, great, great individual. Be at peace. Thank you.